Hey guys, today is Saturday. It's about 11 and let me turn this radio down. About quarter to 11 in the morning. About 62 outside, 67 in here. Anyway, I was working on this Fender and I got this little patch cut out. Focus there, yeah, right there. Still got a little bit of rust in here to deal with. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut this a little bit larger or back in here, because I'm trying to get some of that rust off. And it looks kind of pitted here, but it's not rusted through, so I may just stop there or get some acid and try to clean that up some more. Anyways, here's that original piece that come out of this corner. If you can see it here, it goes like this. Let me zoom out. Yeah, it goes up in this section like that. And tried to make a piece like it. It's not quite like the original, but here, let me get this straight. Sorry about the camera movement. Made this piece here in two pieces. Like I said, it's not quite as good as the original, but I think it'll serve its purpose. Yeah, it'll fit right up in here, just like that. Once I get it welded, and it'll fit right up around there, around that corner. The only thing I need to do is get this little nut in here welded in the same spot down on this spot here. So what I did is I picked up some, they make some weld-on cage nuts. They have them on the internet. Let me grab them real quick. They have them on the internet, but I didn't want to wait, so I picked up some just regular cage nuts here locally, and that's what this looks like. It's a little bit thicker than these flat nuts here. These are a little bit flatter and fit in that recessed area. Now I don't think I'll be able to make that recessed area on this piece of metal, but my plans are to try to cut a square hole in that metal, because these are supposed to fit in a square hole and then slide in till I guess those clips hit right on the edge of the metal. So the goal is, it's hard to do this with one hand. The goal is to cut that square hole there, slide that piece through the backside, and make it hit where it'll snap onto that metal. And then I'll have where I can screw that fender well. So we'll have this piece here, basically like that, and then that nut right there, something like that. So that's the goal there. The only difference on those weld nuts that I've seen on the internet, these weld cage nuts, is they had these little tabs that come out to the side of the nut, and then you would just place it on there and just drill some spot holes and weld it. I guess I could weld this to the back side also, you know, try to get a bead right next to it, just a little spot weld on each side, and that would probably work. I may do that, I don't know yet. Anyway, that's the update on the Fender. So what I'm going to try to do this morning is go ahead and get this piece in welded, or what I need to do to cut out some more in that area. Cut this area out maybe, and weld a patch in here, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this hole. Probably, yeah, I may just cut from here down here and cut a whole patch here, and then this. So that's that part of the Fender. This other part of the Fender, I've got this cut out. I've got a patch panel coming Didn't get here this week. I thought I was going to have it Friday, but it didn't get here. I think it's going to be here Monday. So I'll address that when I get that piece. And if I get that corner done over there, then I'm going to try to do something with this bracket here and try to come up with something here. So that's the update on the Fender, guys. So if I get more done, I'll bring you guys back and see what I can get done here. So thanks, guys, and thanks for the new subscribers, and thanks for watching. So I'll bring you back here in a few. Okay, guys, I'm still working on the Fender. I've got this patch made and welded in here. I just need to grind these welds down and do a little bit more welding here. I got this patch here. It's had a rust hole there, so I just need to grind this little bit of this weld right in here and here and up here. So basically I've got this section done here, and when I get that done, I should be able to put this piece in that I made earlier. I probably need to trim this down a little bit, but like I said earlier in the video, this will go, if I can get it straight, get my camera straight, this will go right up in here, right there. And still haven't done the cage nut up there. But yeah, that's where I'm at on there. Do a little bit more welding. This is a piece that come out of there. I just went ahead and replaced that whole piece because it had a big old spot there eating through, and then had a little rust hole there also. Back side of it looks pretty good. Probably put a little bit of, I've been soaking it in Prepinetch Ospo acid. So I got this area cleaned up in here, and then I rinsed it real well with water. I'll probably go over it again with water. Did have some rust back up in here, but it's not eaten through, it's just was surface rust, and cleaned that with Ospo. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I just need to finish patching that up, clean this up back here, and that area will be finished. So that's where I'm at, guys, and I'll try to upload this video tonight and go from there. This area up on here, I think I'm just going to try to fill these holes up here. This is where I cut these spot welds out. I think I'm going to put a piece of copper back plate and just try to weld these shut, these spots here where the metal is tore up. Alright, guys, oh, I did find something else on this Fender. I noticed that I had some cracking in this area here, and so I just got curious and I started grinding it off, and of course they had it full of filler, so I got a crease running along in here and a crease right in here. So I'm going to try to pull that out. That's really low in this area here, right in here and in here. So I'm going to try to get that out with the spoon and dolly, but I'm going to try to get, like I said, that rust issue taken care of first, and then I'm going to get this thing to bare metal and then start working it some more. Kind of, well, as you all know, it's kind of hard to primer, and when it starts getting a little cooler. We're not that cold yet, but I think I can keep the garage up above 65, 70
they recommend that epoxy be above 65 is minimum for 24 hours. And I do have some lights that I used last year. I would hang it like this, primer it, and then I'd leave the lights shining on it, and it kept the metal pretty warm. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. But anyway, thanks guys for watching, and thanks for the new subscribers that have subscribed to the channel, and I hope I keep getting more subscribers. And all your suggestions help, all your comments, good or bad, I try to respond to all of them. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it's all good. Alright, thanks guys.